What is up, everybody? It's 412 Sports Swords here today. We're back with another video. We are here to talk about balancing the past with the present in your sports card PC. So drop a like, drop a sub, we'll get into it. So this is something that a lot of collectors struggle with. It's on the front of my mind right now, hence why I wanted to make this video. The present, full of excitement. You're watching your teams, your players perform right here, right now. Guys feel special, even if they aren't doing things that are historically special. And you feel connected to those current players on your roster. But the question is, how strong really are those connections? So let me show you some examples of cards that I've gotten recently. Not that recently, right? So there's guys, these will be a good case study. Notre Dame players from last year. Audric Estime, Orange Shimmer. Sam Hartman autograph. Kyron Williams autograph. Marc-Andre Fleury blocker patch auto. Obviously we're dealing with a different tier of cards here. Humor me as we talk about more about the player. Sidney Crosby patch auto. Different sports, different types of things, but what differentiates a Sidney Crosby from a Marc-Andre Fleury, from a Kyron Williams, from a Sam Hartman, from an Audric Estime? Obviously a lot of things, but what I want to talk about here today are the moments. The moments that connect you with them as a player. I see Audric Estime. I think of that game-winning touchdown run versus Duke. I see Sam Hartman. I think of just honestly, also the Duke game, a big scramble to get a fourth down conversion to keep the game alive. Kyron Williams, I think back to my days as a student. But then when I look at Marc-Andre Fleury, I think of my childhood, and I think of all the games that I went to. And I think of Sidney Crosby as the embodiment of this town's, of sport in the town that I grew up in. Really the number one athlete of my entire childhood through present in Pittsburgh, in my opinion. You could say probably Ben Roethlisberger too, but he's had the longevity. And think about that, right? I talked about a couple moments with these guys, right? Which is all fine. And then I talked about bigger, more long-lasting moments with these two guys. Now, if you went to the Ian books in the background here, you'd hear a slightly different story. It basically is the Kyron Williams on steroids, the quarterback of my time as a student at the school that has my favorite football team. So we buy the cards because we value the moments. In the present, those moments are even more exciting. Right after a win, a Sam Hartman autograph is super, super exciting. But right now, I would even argue that Sam Hartman probably won't be that meaningful to me in a couple of years. So what are we to do about it? If I don't think I'm going to like Sam Hartman in a couple of years, does that mean I need to sell? Well, I don't know. Perhaps it's not going to sell for a lot of money, but we need to balance a couple of things when we balance past versus present. We're trying to say, are we trying to build a museum with our collection, or are we building a collection based upon connection with players? If you're building a museum and you want to chronicle all the eras of your favorite team, your favorite sports leagues, your favorite players, then yeah, you want to keep accumulating all these cards over time. But if you're basing it on connection, maybe you should purge some of those guys with who you have less connection. Maybe it's wise to do it sooner rather than later, because you might not, down the road you won't feel that attachment, but not the way it goes is neither are other people. And as other people don't, those prices go down. So what's your goal? Are you chronicling your team history? Or are you building a collection based on connection? But at the same time, I want to turn this around. Remember, collecting is meant to be fun. That's what all of this is about. It's about fun. And while I'm presenting this cautionary tale around hyperfixating on the present and how it might not satisfy your collection into the longer run, collecting the present is fun, plain and simple. We love it. And I let myself indulge in it, and it's for you to decide how you indulge in collecting the present. For me, I find that I've really enjoyed Bowman Chrome football, Bowman Chrome University football. It's a way for me to engage with my favorite team in my favorite sport to watch, really, of college football, and it's an affordable product. I let myself have at it. I let myself buy cards, which is how I came by cards like this, that I wouldn't necessarily otherwise buy, that I wouldn't buy for other teams. And I've kind of been going at it right now recently with some big pickups. I mean, check out this Jeremiah Love gold refractor out of 50. Steven Jelly, orange wave, jersey numbered out of 25. Jeremiah Love orange out of 25. Xavier Watts shimmer out of 25. Benjamin Morrison gold out of 50. This is a lot of low-numbered parallels. What's that? 3 oranges and 2 golds. Another orange is on the way. That is some big pickups. And while Jeremiah Love is going to be pretty exciting because he's here next year too, and Xavier Watts has been key to a lot of good moments, this Steven Jelly in this... Oh, knocked the mic. In this Benjamin Morrison, these are ones that I might argue with time might feel less important. But I let myself enjoy the moment because I limit the avenues in which I collect present cards. This is the one place I let myself indulge. If I was doing this for multiple college sets across multiple sports, it would erode kind of the base of my collection. I would sell cards that I would enjoy for the longer run for these short-term bursts of dopamine. That isn't what we want to be doing. This is how I've found balance, though. I enjoy the past for the longevity of my collection. I enjoy the present for a lot of fun. But I limit the doses of that I let myself take so that I'm positioned to build a collection that I like into the future. Anyways, this was on my mind with Bowman Chrome dropping. But let me know what you guys think, guys. How do you balance past versus present in your PCs? Be very interested to hear in the comments. Drop a like, drop a sub, and I'll catch y'all next time. See ya!